All right, I had an interesting question that came in from a fellow athlete the other day. I said, Clint, what kind of advice would you give to the Masters strongman right now, at this point, getting ready for Masters World's Strongest Man? We're sitting roughly 3 weeks out, something like that. The biggest piece of advice I would give, and I would love to tell you just to keep driving hard. Just drive your, deadlift 3 times a week. Axle clean and press 3 times a week. Atlas stones 3 times a week. Max log 3 times a week. But that's bad advice, to be honest. My biggest piece of advice that I would give you is right now is the time to back away. Right now is the time to back off. I've talked with a lot of different guys that are having issues with biceps, back, hip, knees, shoulders, things like that. Guys, you're not going to get any stronger, at least not much stronger between now and then. You can get technically better between now and then by working on technique. You can get a whole lot worse from a very small injury. And that's what you want to avoid. Now, we are not in our 30s anymore. We're definitely not in our 20s. That's for doggone sure. Now, an older car benefits by being cranked and driven just a little bit every day, but not by being raced. That's a great way to break us down. You're pretty much primed and ready to go for the contest, so you just need to crank the engine and keep it moving. Give it a little gas, but don't push the pedal all the way down to the floorboard. Avoid the events that are bothering you. For instance, for me, the frame kills my back, absolutely kills my QL. If I avoid the frame, then I can do all the other events. If I kill myself or work even relatively hard on the frame carry, I can't deadlift, I can't squat, I can't do stones, I can't do yoke. It kills me on the sandbag, the log press. It's tough being just a human being. My back hurts so much. So if I can avoid the frame or just casually do the frame to keep it fresh technique-wise, I can actually train everything else. Take this time to assess what events hurt you and what events don't. A guy was talking on Facebook the other day about how the axle was bothering his bicep, his bad bicep, so bad he was considering pulling out of the contest. Why not just not do the axle in training for a while? Or just do it with casual weight to kind of keep the momentum and the motion going. You don't have to kill yourself. I mean, it's a medley. It's a 4-part medley to that overhead press. Work on technique. It's better to have a shot at getting the weights than it is to be injured and have no chance whatsoever. The deadlift. Right now is a perfect time to cruise. You've built all the weight, all the strength that you're going to build to be able to pull the weight. Work on the technique. Make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. Instead of doing that extra set that actually might screw things up for you for the entire contest, spend an extra 15 minutes foam rolling, flossing, buffering. Go get a massage. Determine whether or not you need to just do a little bit of cardio. But right now, remember, there's a reason why we are in the Masters class. 1, we're filled with arthritis and ambition. Sometimes we have a lot more arthritis than we have ambition, and sometimes we have a lot more ambition than we do arthritis. And sometimes we forget that those things clash and collide. We're old enough to know that, but we're still old enough to let that ambition make us forget about the arthritis for a little bit. We have to be smarter than that at this point. We're in our 40s and beyond for some of you guys. Don't forget, we're not in our 30s, we're not in our 20s. Training programs and templates and all these different philosophies are designed for young athletes. Young athletes. That's not us. At this point, it's time for us to pull back and make sure that we cruise into the contest safe, because that just might make the difference between us finishing the contest or not. We all want to finish the contest. I want to see you guys finish the contest, and I'm sure that you guys want to see me finish the contest as well. So that's my advice to you. Now's the time to back up, rest and relax and cruise into the show. Or put the pedal to the metal, roll the dice, see how things go. See you in a few weeks, guys.